News Panorama is a TV news magazine program that gives you the story behind the story.
It tells the stories the way they should be told by capturing the larger scale.
It deals with people's deep feelings on issues that, when brought to the fore, ultimately educates, informs and entertains.
News Panorama. Capture the larger scale.
Cross River State is wearing a new look both during the day and at night, with the traffic lights functioning 24 hours, the street lights coming up immediately it's sundown, bush burning and its impact on climate change, and on the spot with fitness experts. Welcome and thanks for joining me on the program News Panorama. I am Josephine Efanga.
News Panorama. Capture the larger scale.
If you have just tuned in, you are watching News Panorama. Traffic lights are an integral part of urban infrastructure to enable people drive safely. Traffic signs provide valuable information to drivers and other road users. They represent rules that are in place to keep people safe and help communicate messages to drivers and pedestrians that can maintain order and prevent accidents. A few years ago in Cross River State, all traffic lights in the state stopped functioning. But the news is different today, as the administration of Governor Bassey Edet-Otu has reinstalled traffic lights across the state. Ifeanyi Ekpeita was on the streets of Calabar Metropolis to get people's reaction on the newly installed traffic lights. They report.
Traffic lights are indispensable tools in the regulation of vehicle and pedestrian traffic, ensuring orderly movement and enhancing road safety. As an important component of transportation infrastructure, traffic lights play a vital role in managing traffic flow, reducing congestion, and preventing accidents. Sadly, this has not been the case for quite some time in Cross River State, a misfortune which has led to numerous road rage and situations that could have been prevented, worsening traffic congestion, increasing the risk of accidents, and fostering a hostile environment for commuters and pedestrians alike in the state. After several years, the citizens of Cross River State, both commuters and pedestrians, have finally witnessed a recent development led by the administration of His Excellency Senator Prince Bassey Edet-Otu to solve the state traffic woes. With the traffic lights fully functional in major roads and well-known streets, residents of Calabar Metropolis have this to say about the development.
I thank the Excellency the Governor for what he did to bring back the traffic light, because the traffic light is to make people to know their destination where they want to avoid the traffic jam.
Some commuters also urged their opinions about the traffic lights as well as the efforts of the governor.
Traffic light now is causing, now, not everybody they like stand for traffic light, they steal motor. Person like me, when I reach traffic light, I used to switch off my car. Because of now, our fuel economy is so high. So that is the reason. And another thing, traffic light, normally you used to count 1, 2, 3, 4, so that you can know, say, when the traffic light reach, then you will now begin show the green light so that you can move. For this one, you need a count. I don't know why.
Traffic lights serve as visual signals that dictate the rights of way at the intersections and pedestrian crossings. By assigning specific time intervals to different directions of traffic, traffic lights facilitate the orderly movement of vehicles and pedestrians, minimizing conflict and improving overall efficiency. For CRBC News Panorama, Ifeanyi Ekpeita reporting.
One of the causes of air pollution in Nigeria is bush burning. Unfortunately, this is one of the oldest farming traditions still in existence in Nigeria and has existed for as long as trees have been around. Although there are other reasons for bush burning, the most common is the one practiced by indigenous farmers in Nigeria as a form of land clearing and preparedness for cultivation. Idong Osdesian in this report takes a look at the impact of recurrent bush burning in climate change in Cross River State. The report.
Bush burning contributes to air pollution, releasing harmful gases such as carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and methane into the atmosphere. It also destroys vegetation, disrupts ecosystems, and contributes to soil erosion and desertation. Communities residing near areas where bush burning occurs are particularly vulnerable to the negative effects. The resulting air pollution can lead to respiratory problems, especially among children and elderly. Additionally, bush burning can destroy homes and infrastructures, displacing families and disrupting livelihoods.
we really don't have much to say about bush burning, but yes, it affects our head so much that even the air we take in at some point smells like smoke. And we find out that so many people who engage in these activities of bush burning don't see the effect it has on the human body as a whole. And I would say that proper investigation should be made, and however, educate these bush burners or our farmers rather on what this bush burning does to the human health.
Bush burning is the practice of setting vegetations ablaze, and then we see this is mostly in African countries, and then Nigeria is a case study. Like, I think you can see the videos of some areas that signifies that actually these farms were being set ablaze. It is not really a healthy activity or practice for one to engage because of its drastic implications on our vegetations, because at most times it causes erosions, at most times it causes infertility of the soil and other significant effect it has on our soil. And that's the reason why bush burning is a practice that should be encouraged in our times.
During the Harmattan season, people tend to demonstrate the act of bush burning, either in their little space or farmlands. To some, they see it as the fastest and cheapest means of clearing bushes, hence prepare the land for planting, while others practice bush burning to use the dust to sprinkles on their farm beds. With these advantages, they say, can as well result to some disadvantages on health, economy, and environment.
First of all, bush burning is something that has been happening lately in Calabar, how that you just see people randomly burning bushes and all of that. The good thing about bush burning is that you tend to burn your refuse and then you leave no stones uncovered as regards trash. However, the bad thing about bush burning is that it affects the health of people. Take for instance, if you smoke, all right, when you're burning bush, fire, it brings out smoke, which is very hazardous to the human health.
Bush burning, it has been in existence for several decades. Our forefathers used this to cultivate and make easier farming activities for them. But it has a significant impact or effect to human health because it affects our health. Now, we understand that we take in oxygen, and this oxygen is actually nutrited from the trees and things around, which is gotten from the grasses or the greenish things around the forest and all of it. But we burn it down, and most times it causes cancer and health issues. Most times people don't think well because of what they feel like they are doing. I mean, what they wanted to do, they don't get it at that particular time because of how exposed they are to sun rays and what the trees has done to them. Now, cutting down these trees around or burning the bush, actually for farmers it helps them, but to human health worldwide respectfully, it actually causes damages to a lot.
While reacting to an incident of fire outbreak through bush burning along Bishiri Road in Obudu local government area recently, the Commissioner for Environment, Honorable Moses Osogi, admonished the people in the area to take precautionary measures against bush burning, noting that the resultant effect is usually disastrous. Bush burning poses a significant threat to the environment, human health, and economic stability. Addressing these issues requires a multifaceted approach involving education, legislation, community involvement, and investment in sustainable land management practices. By taking decisive actions now, we can mitigate the adverse effects of bush burning and safeguard the well-being of present and future generations. Idong to the CN News Panorama.
Street lights play a crucial role in the modern society, providing illumination to roads, pathways, and public spaces. During the night, street lights have been an integral part of urban infrastructure for decades. They are installed in cities, towns, and villages to provide visibility, safety, and security during nighttime hours. The Cross River State government recently installed solar-powered street lights to function in places where there is no electric-powered street light, they report.
Solar energy is clean energy. It serves as a grid alternative to traditional lighting, drawing no power from the grid. This independence from the grid ensures uninterrupted operation. In response to persistent power outage, the governor of Cross River State, Senator Bassey Otu, along with his government, vigorously pursued the installation of solar street lighting and traffic lights, among other projects. Barrister Ikpenyong Akeba, the special advisor to the governor on general duties, asserts that the installation of solar lights and traffic lights statewide aims to enhance nighttime road safety and add aesthetic value.
We have witnessed the traffic lights. Part of the promises he made to us was that Cross River State will be completely restored, and that restoration process is on at different points in different sectors. The roads are getting properly constructed. We're having electrification, the street lightings are on, and it is indeed the season of sweetness because the city center is getting cleaner, and there's a lot of decongestion ongoing. So for me, it's a thumbs up for His Excellency because truly Calabar, being the first capital of Nigeria, is regaining its pride of place.
The installation of the solar light has significantly impacted economic activities and the state's development. Many petty traders have extended their operating hours supporting income-generating activities. Timmy Larry and Frank Umar emphasize the importance of solar lights.
From what we have seen, he has planned, he had the blueprint, and is working towards his program. If you drive around Calabar in the night, along Marian, along the highway, you've seen the innovations. And I think the solar light, street lights, comes from a man that is thinking ahead of time, because with that we'll be able to manage the energy. The running cost, the initial cost might be expensive, but the running cost will be something that we'll celebrate in the state.
Now Calabar in particular is being lighted everywhere. Development and the glory, as I would say, the former glory of Cross River State that was almost lost is now being restored.
In areas lacking adequate street lighting, the installation of solar-powered lights has improved safety by illuminating streets and pathways. Some residents in Calabar South expressed gratitude to the governor for installing solar street and traffic lights, noting their inherent effect on criminal activities.
I want to say that I am really excited and impressed with the level of development currently going on in Calabar. You can see from the street lights, constant street lights, you can see from the roads, you can see from the traffic lights, you can see that this government is out to work. It's out to make the life of the people better.
If you are driving along the road at night now, you can see better. At least there were some places, if you get there, it becomes so dark. But now, everywhere is very bright. So I want to say a big kudos to His Excellency for trying.
Eriti Christopher, News Panorama.
Over now to On the Spot with fitness experts in Calabar. Welcome to On the Spot with Chief Victor Adoga of Victor's Fitness. Here he will explain the importance of fitness to human health. So welcome Chief Victor Adoga to News Panorama On the Spot.
Good morning, Josephine.
Okay, sir, today we are here in your gym to get to know the things that you know about fitness and how important fitness it is to human health. So can you tell us more about fitness, sir?
I'll go straight ahead to say that fitness, exercise, is preventive medicine. The whole world is gearing towards preventive medicine instead of curative medicine because it's quite cheaper and more beneficial to the body. But once you have a healthy body, you live longer, you're stress-free, you can avoid a lot of ailments that otherwise would creep in on you. So exercise is the key, is the future of health.
Okay, so I like the word preventive measure. Yeah, it sounds so nice. What would be your advice to human? Because I know a lot of people are so lazy about exercise and fitness. What would you say to people that say they don't have time for fitness because when they start exercising and they stop, it's rather make them fatter and all that? What do you have to say about that?
I like to draw a parallel to computer operations. Where we say garbage in, garbage out. We eat a lot of things, we drink a lot of things. You must find a way to ventilate them, what you're taking. Because if you eat, you're going to accumulate energy at the end of the day. And that energy comes in reserve as food, stored in your body. That's why you become fat and slow and sometimes lazy. But with exercise, it's like tuning your engine, the body engine, the organs of the body, the heart, the lungs, the muscles of the body. A lot of people don't know that, or rather, I would say a lot of people don't believe that the body has one heart.
Okay.
But as a medical personnel, as a physiologist, I know, and the medical field know that we have another heart, the second heart, which is even bigger than the first heart.
Wow.
And that big heart is the large muscles of the body. The heart, the regular heart that people know, just distributes blood to the body. But what returns the blood to the body is the large muscles of the body, which is the second heart. Is the one that needs the blood, returns it back to the heart, for the heart to be able to pump it out again. So there's a relationship between the muscles of the body and the normal heart of the body. The normal heart pumps blood out. The larger muscles, which is the second heart, leads the blood back to the heart for even distribution and continuity.
Okay, sir. So how often do we need to exercise to keep fit?
For some people, it depends on the duration of the exercise.
Okay.
Some take a walk every day, short walk every day. Some would prefer a long walk. But coming to the gym at least 3 to 4 times a week. You space it in between so you have time to rest. And some people they concentrate on lower body and give the upper body time to rest. By the time they come the next day, they concentrate on the upper body and give the lower body time to rest.
So what fitness exercise actually best suits human health, or is it all the exercise that suits human health?
All suits human health. Depends on the perspective you're looking at.
Okay.
There are some people that come to the gym for fitness. Some come for suppleness. Some come for speed. Some come for strength. That's why I have the various categories. The cardio room is for efficiency of the heart and general wellness and fitness. The weight room is for strength. But you see, a combination of the two puts you on advantage because you're going to be fit as well as strong if you combine the two. And it is easier for people on weight loss program to do the two instead of relying on one side, aerobics and riding the bike and ignoring the weightlifting and other weight-bearing equipment and exercises.
Okay. At this point, sir, we'll just go to check different machines and you tell us which works for what.
All right.
Okay. What does this work for?
Right here is a treadmill.
Okay.
It's an electric treadmill.
Okay.
It's been calibrated in such a way that it takes off from low speed to high speed.
Okay.
And you can actually program it. You time it.
Okay, so does this work? When you time it, does it work for the entire body or just have?
It's actually, this has many advantages.
Okay.
You can do your works and running outside.
Okay.
But sometimes the weather will not allow you work outside.
Okay.
So you can use this to simulate the workout here. Okay. Then secondly, with the kidnapping around now, instead of taking a walk around,
you just come
for your safety, you need to go to a registered gym to run. Here you are secured and you can achieve your goals, your fitness goals.
Okay.
This is cardiovascular training for the heart and the lungs, basically. But because you apply your feet, you also exercise the large muscles of the body, which is, like I said, the second heart.
Okay, sir. So which other machines do you want to tell us?
Yeah, but it is not everybody that can use this. For people that have arthritis,
can't use this.
knee joint conditions and all of that, because of the jarring effect here, the manufacturers came up with the help and understanding of physiology to come up with this other machine.
Okay.
So it's like a treadmill, but it breaks to take away the stress from the joints.
Stress from the joints.
Yes.
Okay.
So, but this one breaks as it goes up and down, it breaks. And this is for the tummy.
For tummy.
Yes. You sit here, you anchor yourself, and you're there.
Okay. So I think I need to come for this one. This is where my interest will be.
You go up, pull yourself up.
Okay, you pull. Okay.
Your abdominals.
Okay.
Pull yourself up.
Okay.
Up.
That's nice.
Up.
Yeah.
So you are isolating the abdominal muscles and working them.
Okay.
Then this is for general stress relief.
General stress relief.
It's called an air walker.
Okay.
Just walk.
Okay. Okay.
General stress relief. So you can actually watch TV
while doing this.
Yes.
And then what is this for?
This is.
I guess this is for the ones you do your muscle.
Yeah,
this
is a single station multi-gym.
Okay.
And this is a multi-station multi-gym.
Okay.
Now, the general impression is that women should not carry weight. Okay. Unless you want to be a muscle builder.
But you can actually do this even without carrying the other weight.
You can use all of them.
Yes. Okay.
Every equipment.
As a woman.
A woman, a man, young man, child, every equipment is calibrated, and you have the plates here.
Okay.
These are the weights.
Okay.
So you select what you want from here.
Okay.
If you use, the general principle is that if you use small weights and do it fast, you burn.
Okay.
If you use heavy weights and do it deliberately slow, you build. So if you want to build muscles, you pick heavy weights, do it deliberately slow, you build. Okay. But if you want to shed, lightweight, speed, do it faster and you shed.
Thank you very much, sir. Okay, sir, as a fitness expert, what advice would you have for everybody who's interested in exercise but haven't started yet?
Well, I just would want to urge you to go ahead and register in a competent gym where exercise, which is like drug, is under prescription. You'll be guided. You won't have to do the wrong exercises. We do the right exercises. I would also to encourage that going to do exercise is very good as preventive medicine. It takes away a lot from distractions. It keeps you fit, keeps you healthy. And you won't need to really spend money. The money you spend in joining a gym is far cheaper and small compared to the monies you spend when you're ill in the hospital, on admissions, on surgery, and what you have. So that is, I would encourage people to rather spend less to gain fitness than to wait till they are sick and spend all their savings on medical bills.
Oh, you've heard from Chief Victor Adoga of Victor's Fitness. It's always important to stay fit and live a healthy life. Do keep a date with us. Bye. That is all we have on our alignments this week. We hope to be back same time this week. Do keep a date with us. I am Josephine Efanga.